the icon,
Yep.
Sean Paul.
That's it.
Wow. Sean Paul in the building.
Bless up,
Yeah,
brother,
bro.
bless up, man, and thank you for joining us as well,
Yeah,
and
man.
thank you for make this happen. You know what I mean? With you and
Yeah, man.
so
Same,
far,
man.
so far, we were just talking off here. We are almost at £10,000, which will be going to you, and we still have 6 hours left to go. So, we just want you to use
Man.
this opportunity to make the people know, man, the seriousness of what's happening and the work and the help that's needed on the ground.
Yeah, for sure. Big up to everybody tuning in. Big up to everybody who's on the panel and been spending their time
Respect.
in this way to help, you know. Yo, the hurricane hit us very hard in a certain part. Now, White Yard, they come from the area where it kind of hit landfall first. And, bro, driving through those districts is fully destroyed. Trees look like driftwood, smooth, no bark on it, no leaves on any trees for miles, mountains. So you can imagine the people's houses. I know as White Yard said, we've been on the ground. It hit us in Kingston not as hard. We got shook up, but from what we was feeling, I understood that the epicenter would be crazy. Taking different trips out there, drive and fly. On each trip, I'm doing more because we're gathering more and more information. For instance, the first time I went to 2 schools with the institution Food for the Poor. Now, Food for the Poor and me hooked up immediately because we did COVID stuff with people, help them through the lockdowns. And I found that they got food to people immediately and care package, you know, cleaning products and these type of things. This is a disaster though, which is, I mean, you can't measure it. There's no way to describe it. I had tears watching films of people before I went there. And when I went there, the tears dry up because shock. Just the way how the place look, it's like a bomb lick out there. And the people in dire need of help. So we've been getting the food products and the cleaning products, but of lately, I've been doing things like getting solar link-ups for certain communities with the Starlink hooked together. So, because, I mean, I got to certain places and I'm saying that a generator is here, you know, but the whole of us have to keep contributing gas to it because it running 24/7. And, you know, that's kind of expensive for all of us as country folks, you know, as people who is farmers and they already have little bit. So everything that you guys can do will help. Yesterday, we went and set up a solar farm, a solar setup for a church that providing Starlink for the whole community. When we go with World Central Kitchen or Food for the Poor, it's guaranteed that it's ticked off on a what you call it, on a map that we have, so to speak, with a GPS. So it shows people exactly these remote communities. You're seeing pictures from something we did this week at Barda, which is what can I call it? It's a hub, you know. Yeah, I can tell you when you're passing there, going from Kingston side or even St. Thomas side, and you want to go Negril, you have to pass through this place. Mm-hmm. It's where they sell fish and different little fish fritters and soup and these kind of things. And it's a legendary spot. Yeah. And so all of their stalls were destroyed. What I did yesterday was get a backhoe around there, clear out the beach that they need to go out to fish because it's full of debris right now, and also help to build back the stalls. Not only we did that, we went to the church up in Beeston Spring and we put the solar and we gave them the care packages as usual. Every time we go, we are giving out care packages and we're starting to carry out the lumber, the larch that they need, the zinc to kind of rebuild temporary structures. I got a thing out there, a mantra out there, and I just want to send it to you guys. The man say, block and steel, let's be real, because zinc and ply will fly. So we are trying to get more block and steel out there on the next runs. A whole heap of tarpaulin was needed this time. We took 70 out there, and believe me, we say a lady house where it's just a house standing. And me and my crew just jump up on the roof and knock down everything. We get word tonight, say it rain after we left. And she's all right. She have a family, about 5 people that live with her, taking care of people who are also what you call it, they have physical inabilities to do things for themselves. So there's a generator in that area, as I said. But so next week we're going up with a solar thing to kind of help them out to just run at least be able to charge them batteries. Some people can try plugging, fridge so they can keep things longer. Because now they're literally leaving hand to mouth. We're Central Kitchen gets food, cook food to them, and food for the poor is getting little items like that they can cook for themselves, make some dumpling and eat some mackerel and these type of things. But all of it is going to, now these two organizations I work with closely, the Food for the Poor JA and the World Central Kitchen. I've kind of been given a little leeway with them. So when I see something, I can tell World Central Kitchen, this area need water tank. And then airlift the water tank for me. So even though the money is not coming to my foundation, so to speak, my foundation is working as liaison with these World Central Kitchen and Food for the Poor JA. So when my eyes are on the ground, I can see exactly where it needs to spend and that the people are actually all accounted for. So we're helping Beeston Springs and Border. We're going to try go on to some different areas while still supplying them next week with more lumber and zinc and ply that they need. But we're going to move on and go to a different area. I think we have been concentrated on the more blocked off areas. So they kind of feel way stranded. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have no news. They don't know what's going on. They feel like nobody don't remember them. I see a lot of tears. I see a lot of gratitude. And since the hurricane, bro, I've been working. I mean, it's been over 2.5 weeks now. And out there still doesn't look normal. There's places we cannot recognize and keep having to say, oh, this is Belmont. Oh, this is White House. When you're driving through, it's unrecognizable. And I've never seen my country like that. It looked dry and barren. And we try to help the people. They're getting rain and it's little sprinkles of hope, like, the trees, I'm having a little bit of green on it now. And that's awesome. And so everything that you guys can give, every time that you have spent out here on this live stream is a very appreciated thing. As White Yardie said, we are getting the funds to people right now. Just after you call me, bro, the truck come with 200 parcels that we're carrying out next week. And I put them down in a place in my house. So we are work every day, bro. And we're making sure that everybody gets, we're making sure that everybody's accounted for. We're making sure that people have, this place like Border, it's a hub where people join. They're selling fish, but also music playing. And that vibe in Jamaica, it's a natural connection.
It's like
with
we have to find ways of still giving people hope. You understand?
Yeah,
and that's what that is, because nobody has anything now, and everybody problem is the same problem. So the best thing we can do, like even yourself being there on the ground, is when you show up to these areas, you and your team, is they must show people the hope is still there, that you have people who care, and from we care about our island, we are going to want to see our island get back to what it is, you know what I mean? And brother, I give you a whole heap of credit for where you do, man, because I say you're active. From the beginning, you're just fully active, bro. And that's why we say, we do this with you. And because even the World Kitchen that you talk about, brother, I see you say something like, how much food them do already, like cook meals?
They done up to that post, it was 550,000 meals. But every day it's about 60,000 meals going out now. 60,000 meals. I talked to some ladies making the sandwiches. They're volunteering. Them don't have no house, but they're coming there making 6,000 to 10,000 sandwiches a day that they can get out to people. There's no shop for them to buy anything. So for that reason, we're trying to set up shops and community areas like schools and churches, that people can come together as a hub and receive things from those points. It's a big problem. It's a lot of damage. I'm just thank everybody from the heart, man, because, when people ask me, I have so much energy to do with it. Every time I break down, you need those breaks. You need some time away from the problem, but you start remember the faces and the people. And, I tell people that Jamaican people put me here where I am today. So now it's time for the people. I have to help them back. You know what I mean? I've been around the world, over 120 countries. And I still live in Jamaica. Nowhere no nice like Jamaica. Everybody that left Jamaica that's
Nowhere no nice
working
like
to
that.
support their families, you guys know that, you long to come back home. And even though you're there supporting your families, and you've been doing that, right now is a time to dig deeper and to ask your friends who are not even Jamaican, outside of the diaspora, put in $1, put in a £5. Let's do it. Let's make a difference.
Yeah. I think, Sean, like the thing is that so many people who are not Jamaican, even over there, and we've seen that a lot today, they feel a real closeness to Jamaica because of people like you, because of the music, because of the fashion, the food. You know what I mean? They feel a real, even the way we speak, the language, they feel a real closeness to Jamaica.
Because of Garnet, because of Peter Tosh, because of Marcus Garvey, people like this that inspire your mind,
Yeah. So, it's not been difficult really to persuade people to help with this cause, because I think everybody saw this hurricane and saw the damage it's done. But like you, I think what you're describing there so well, the after part of the hurricane is way worse than the actual hurricane itself. And I think I got to commend you, because whilst you're saying all what you're doing, you don't have to do that, or you don't have to do as much, but you're right there on the ground. And it's an absolute honor for us to have you on today. And we are definitely, we definitely know that the money is going to be going to the right place and going to your foundation. So that's great that you've come on today and explained this.
Yep. I appreciate you guys for your time, for your help. And we just go and do, I want to do as much as I can in November, because I have that month free. And I start touring again in December. So I'll be back and forth. And that's going to be hectic, because I'm still going to be going out to these communities to take, watch and take a toll of what is happening and how it's developing. And we can let y'all know, anything that you donate will be definitely given to the right people, and they are very much in appreciation of it. I thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we make you know the update of what the total is and everything, can present it to you. You see me, so?
Much respect, brother. Much respect. Whitey Hardy. You do it from before, so from burial and from floods, and that's your area, and that is the farm basin. That's where we get most of our fresh produce from. Yeah. And even now in the supermarkets, there's less things, less skelly, and the carrot them being imported, and you can see it now. So what you doing, I commend you to, bro. Respect. Thank you, guys.
So much. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you, Sean Paul, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, man.
Big up, man.